Oh, I forgot to put my shoes on. This is terrible. We've got 56 seconds. Oh, we can't. The first stream back can't have problems. Where are my shoes? Guys, where did I put my shoes? Ah, there they are. Thank you. Bear with me. Hang on. That's my alarm going off. I can't get it. I'm on the other side of the room. Just pretend this doesn't happen. Beautiful. Fantastic. 26 seconds. This is fine. No one will know. I hope Samsung don't sue me for that tune. There we go. Perfect. Smooth. Feet reveal. My God, you wish. That would be too much. You guys ready? I'm back from Japan. Hello, everyone. Let's start this correctly. Konnichiwa, gaijins. That means hello, handsome foreigner, I'm told. That's how everyone in Japan greeted me, so I am led to believe it is indeed correct. I have enjoyed my Japanese holiday. I am back. It was life-changing. It was fantastic and amazing. We're going to get back to playing Dark Swoles. Okay, that's enough. No more talking about Japan. Back into the game. Did I lose all my gains? Almost. Genuinely, almost. I did no lifting when I was over there at all. But I did eat a lot of combini egg sandwiches, which I'm pretty sure... Did I behave myself? I think so. I mean, what can you do wrong in Japan? It's a very kind of chilled out country. What? Did I get some Gundam models? Goddamn right, I got some Gundam models. Hell yeah. Don't make me geek out because I will, but I picked one of the Armored Core Gundam models, which is like 1,000 pieces. So I will be building that at some point. And I did so much nerdy stuff. I'm so happy with it. You can sit there under Cadicarus. Honestly, Fab's Gundam build stream went eventually. Absolutely. You missed the only week of sun we had. That's fine. Japan was incredible. We got snow, we got sun, we got sleet, we got rain, we got staying in donkey all day. It was fantastic. Genuinely had an absolutely brilliant time. Really enjoyed it. Am I big in Japan? So I got recognized by a couple of people, but they were mostly Western people, also over in Japan. And I did an episode of the Trash Taste podcast with Sea-Dog and the crew. Did I hang out with any people? So, first of all, I met Chris Broad from abroad in Japan. Lovely chap, really nice, invited me around to his studio, hung out, had a little conversation. He was properly drained from doing all that work, but Chris Broad is a really nice dude. We shared a beer, had a chat, lovely guy. Then I hung out with Mother's Basement, who does a lot of kind of anime reviewing on YouTube. He's a fan of my channel, I'm a fan of his, so we got a pizza together in like the back streets of Kyoto. That was really nice. Then I actually messaged the Trash Taste podcast on a whim, because everyone said, oh, Josh, you're in Japan, you've got to do Trash Taste. So I kind of just tweeted at them as a bit of a joke, going, I'm in Japan if you are. They replied. I got a message from Connor, or CDogVA, saying, hey man, are you free in the next 3 or 4 days? Yes, I was. So hung around there. Gant, Joey and Connor, lovely dudes. All round, just genuinely professional, very friendly, made a lot of time for me, listened to what I've had to say about me rant and yap about MMORPGs and video games in general. Just lovely people. Really, really nice guys. Yeah, Chris and Connor have got their cycle-a-thon tomorrow, which I've been chatting to them about. Really excited about that too. Yeah, they were just fun. They were just nice to chat to. Did I go to an onsen? I was invited, but I didn't have chance to go to one. I went everywhere else in Japan. It was absolutely amazing. It was brilliant. But I've missed streaming and I've missed making YouTube videos. So the next video that we've got coming out on the JoshStrifePlays channel is Was It Good Soul Reaver 2? Followed, because I was in a kind of Japanese mood, by Was It Good Tenchu 2, and then I might even do Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and then possibly even the original Assassin's Creed. Like, so much stuff. The little caddy blanket. Yeah, so Cadicarus is a good friend. And as soon as Cadicarus... So this is one thing that's very important to me, guys. If you've not been in this stream before, by the way, I go off on kind of tangents every now and again, so just understand this. If you ever heard the phrase mates rates, most people think that means I'm going to pay you less money because we're friends. I see mates rates as being the same price that everyone else pays because as my mate, I want you to succeed. So when Cadicarus brought out his reversible plushy slash kind of big blanket thing, he messaged me and said, hey Josh, do you want one? I said, no, of course I don't. I want to buy one because I support you. Because I believe in you, because I think you're a good dude. And I bought one. So yeah, to me, mates rates is the same rate that everyone else pays because I believe in my friends and want them to actually succeed. Sometimes you even pay more if you can. The Trash Taste podcast has not come out yet. It will be coming out in about, I want to say about a month. That's, about a month. That's the kind of vibe. But we're back. We're back with some Dark Swoles streams. I'm going to talk about Japan all the time. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to hang out and we're going to get fit. It was great to meet you at RuneFest, Josh. Thank you very much. I loved RuneFest. Jagex are a lovely company. I love working with them. Lots of good guys and girls there. And in general, RuneFest was really good fun. Hopefully you had a good time too. Let's just rearrange the old walking pad. Am I still fit? We're about to find out. I don't know. I ate a lot of ramen when I was over there. So Japan, is anyone familiar with Japan? They've got this chocolate called Crunky, which is, it's brilliant. I had a lot of Crunky over there. I fell in love with kombinis. Time to regret the 15 kilograms. So I've not put too much weight on, but I think I've lost some of the gains on the arms. Not like, we're not skinny. I've still got the muscles, still there, but they're not like as jacked as they were before we went away. You know, we've got to get eating our shreddy breck. We've got to get jacked again. So we've lost, there's a bit of mass that's been lost there. I'd say in general, we're doing okay still. We've got the muscles, they're not gone, but they're not what they were. So we're okay still. We're going to kind of warm up a little bit. We're going to go for a bit of a walk. And then I'll try and kill Manus in Dark Souls. Then we're going to go and try and kill Gwyn. And you want to know how goddamn confident I am? I've already downloaded Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. I've already got graphics ready for it this stream. If we beat Dark Souls 1, we might. I'm hoping. I'm thinking positively. You know, I'm going positive. I'm thinking we can do this. It's going to be easy. It's going to be very easy. We're going to beat Manus. We're going to go and beat Gwyn. I'm probably not going to take on Calamite because it's why. It's dumb. It's a stupid dragon. We don't need to kill Calamite. That's fine. But we were such hubris. Yeah, we're going to take on the bosses that we can. Then we're going to go into Gwyn. Then we're going to start Dark Souls 2. So it's going to be fine. Why am I already breathing heavily? Look. The English countryside, which is where I live, is much more intense than Tokyo. Tokyo, all you've got is one of the busiest cities in the world, with one of the most densely packed metropolitan areas in the world, with one of the most efficient public transport systems in the world, and literally millions of people around you. What you forget is that where I live, there are some sheep. And walking in the morning next to some sheep, the heart gets going. It's intimidating. You know, I was pounding. I was looking at the sheep was looking at me. I've played Elden Ring. I was expecting it to start forward rolling away. It didn't. We just stared each other down for a bit. Did I tell the Trash Taste boys about the Miku event? Oh, I wasn't able to, but I told them about so much more stuff, genuinely. So much more stuff. Right, let's play. I've got my tub here of Gamer Sups. I am ready. Can I ask you to add Estonia Remastered to the playlist of worst MMOs? Look, the playlist of worst MMOs is way behind where it needs to be. And the reason for that is I'm just really bad at keeping up to date with it. I'm not going to give you any more. Just that. Here we go. Last time you checked in, I was on about 200 spins. No, we're on 573 right now. It's been a hell of a long time coming. But we're going to get this walking pad going on. We're going to start walking. I'm going to get the controller ready. And we're going to take on some Dark Swoles. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's click back over here. And let's get ready to go. All right. It's been a while. I've lost a bit of definition on the old shoulders. Need to get that back. Lost some definition on the biceps. That's okay. It's been a month of no lifting and lots of egg and teriyaki chicken sandwiches. Are you ready? Are you also playing along at home? Who is getting fit with me? Oh, the reason that we're starting at 4 o'clock, by the way, instead of 7 o'clock is because I have become, and if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you will know this already, I have become one of those people who wake up at 6 in the morning. I'm going to become insufferable. I'm just letting you know right now, this is my insufferable arc. It's starting now. I'm going to wake up at 6 in the morning. I'm going to tweet about the fact that I am awake at 6 in the morning. I'm going to Instagram about pictures of me in fields with the morning sun and the dew at my feet at 6 in the morning. I'm going to imply, but not say, imply heavily how much better I am than you because I'm awake earlier than you are. The problem is, in order to maintain this lifestyle, I have to be in bed by 9 o'clock because otherwise I'm just not getting up. So we're going to stream from 4 till 9, which is a good 5-hour stream. I might even make at least half an hour of progress. And then after that, I'm going to go straight to bed and just immediately... Okay, Jocko. Hey, I've seen that TED Talk with Jocko Willink. I know that wasn't a TED Talk, that was TED Orders. That completely rewrote my idea. Has anyone else seen the TED Talk with Jocko Willink where he talks about taking extreme responsibility? Anyone seen that one? I'm assuming you have. It's one of the most popular TED Talks of all time. But if you haven't seen the TED Talk with Jocko Willink where he talks about extreme responsibility, do you want to know a really interesting fact about that TED Talk? Jocko wasn't actually planned on that TED thing, you know? He just walked onto the stage and started talking and everyone listened. And then he walked off at the end and everyone was like, who was that? Don't know, stick him on YouTube, it's fine. If he walks on and just starts talking, you listen. You really do. But taking extreme ownership, he is the guy. Right, let's do this. Here we go. Let's first of all unequip some stuff. I think I've got way too much weight on right now. I'm kind of medium rolling. I'm not fast rolling. But I can't change around stuff without having to spin the wheel. And I don't want to spin the wheel. Yet. Jocko was just there for the buffet. He just turned up, grabbed all the protein, and then left. Do Manus, Father of the Abyss naked? No. I will not. Instead, I'm going to go and try and actually do this. Try and beat this boss properly. We've got the barbell behind me ready. I've got the little bench set up, ready, good to go. But I am more than happy to talk about Japan. I'm more than happy to talk about who I met there, what I did, the experiences I had. If you've got questions, I'm happy to answer them. You can't fast roll with a heavy chest armor, whatever you do. Oh, I did not know that. How was the Pokemon Center? Amazing. I went to as many as I could. I met Mewtwo in the massive glass tube. That was super cool. So yes, met Mewtwo. He was intimidating. Pretty good guy. How do we get back to Manus? I can't actually remember how you do this. So I think you go this way. And I'm kind of hoping that I don't get chased by any of those weird enemies that are behind me. Like that. That's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. It's fine. We've got 5 Estus left, so we're good. Do I consider myself a weeb now? So, my time in Japan, I went from being baka to being senpai. In fact, I spent so much time in temples and in kind of amazing stately homes and in incredible castles that in many ways I think I became samurai. What was that film with Tom Cruise where he became the last samurai? You know that film? Whatever that film was, that's kind of what I felt. Edge of Tomorrow, that's the one. See? There we go. That's what I became in many ways. Just gotta roll my way past... Yeah, that film with Tom Cruise where he was the last samurai. It was Day After Tomorrow. That's the film I'm thinking of. The one where he has that impossible mission. You know the one. Oh, we're back. The comedy... I already have Dark Souls 2 installed. Oh yeah. As soon as this is done, we're going straight to Dark Souls 2. That's pretty much the... It was the last Ronin with Keanu Reeves. That's the film I was thinking of. I can't get it wrong. There's the boss room over there. Let's do this. I cannot remember Manus's attack pattern at all, and I don't think I have fast roll currently enabled, so we might be in some serious trouble. Let's just see how far I can get into this fight. Do we have to watch the intro movie every time? Yeah, Manus remembers my attack. Random fact, the first time I ever played this game, back on PlayStation 3, years and years and years ago, I killed Manus on my first try, offline, just sat on my sofa, and I assumed that it was a mini-boss before the final boss. Didn't realise it was the end boss of the DLC. Did not realise that at all. I've never been able to replicate that. That was like a complete luck. Manus is an absolute bastard. He really is. Can you tell us about the Gundam robot that you saw? So, that common misconception. Wasn't a Gundam, that was actually a Transformer. Everyone's always like, oh Josh, did you see the Transformers? That was a Kamen Rider. And when I saw the Kamen Rider, that was actually a Power Ranger. People get these wrong all the time. Let me just lock in and kill Manus. Give me a sec. Right. Right, guys, we're not locked in right now. This is not very Raven. Guys, I need you to stop distracting me from whatever I'm meant to be doing. Whatever I think I'm doing, I need to do it slightly better. Right, we've got him like a third of the way down. This is actually fine. Right, so my only item remaining is Transient Curse, which I don't think is necessarily useful in this situation. Right, halfway to Manus is actually really strong. This is kind of where we want to be. Still got health, mate. What are you doing? That's what he's doing. 55%. We're good. We're good. We just improve every time. Little bit of improvements every time. I guess we be spinning the wheel already, hey? If you've not been in the stream before, this is what happens. When I die, I spin the reel twice. Calf raises for 1. This is a barbell. It's got 15 kilograms on it. It's not a lot, but we are going to be here for a while. Calf raise is a nice easy one. Grab a barbell. Just go up onto your ballsy feet and back. 2. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you just say, oh crap, I forgot I've got to do this too? If you're watching this stream, attach Caddy Plush to the barbell. What, so he can spons me to do this? Potentially. We're doing sit-ups straight away. Just immediately. Straight onto the sit-ups. I hate this one already. Oh, Mum, pick me up. I hate it here. Oh, sit-ups on an incline bench. Let's go. 1. 2. Should not have had that full English breakfast. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, it's a good start. I'm going to have to change the rules so death is just 1 spin, because I'm going to die to Manus so many times right now. 575 spins. We're already back. We're already back. Can I explain the advantages, differences? 4x15. Honestly, no. I'm not really that knowledgeable when it comes to bodybuilding or fitness, so I wouldn't consider myself an authority on it. I would say that you instead watch someone who is science-based, like Jeff Nippard or Will Tennyson or Dr. Mike Israetel from Renaissance Periodization. I would honestly, genuinely say that if you want to gain knowledge about fitness, don't copy what I'm doing, but instead watch the people that I watch and respect and learn from. That's the best way to do it. Renaissance Periodization is fantastic. Well, we're back already. It's going to be a long stream. It's going to be a long, long stream already. Let's go. Why have I only... Is there a way? I actually don't know if there is. Is there a way to get more Estus Flasks in Dark Souls 1? Because I'm still only on 5. I kind of thought that maybe I'd have more. Yes, there is. There is a way to... Oh, kindle the bomb? Right. Is that what that does? Oh, goodness. I've actually never known what that does, you know. I've played the entire game with 5 Estus Flasks. I just didn't know what it did. Well, we've committed now, so I guess that's just kind of where we are. It gives you 10. I don't need 10. 6 would be. 6 is fine. Any more than that's just greedy, to be honest. I don't think I need... I mean, personally, I don't think I need 5. I could probably do this on 4, but I don't want to make you guys feel bad. So we're just going to continue to use the 5. Kindle again, you can get up to 20. Is that like a one-time thing, or do you get to use that many every time? So if I just kindle the bonfire that I'm at right now, I could... Oh, chug them all, chug them all right now. No. No, I'm not that good at this game. Not that good. You can upgrade them to +7. They're at +2, mate. That's all you need. Let's just skip this and run straight forward. Good start, me. Maybe I can just tank Manus's attacks, you know? Maybe he doesn't hit that hard. He hits quite hard. Okay. What about a shield? Bear with me. What about just using a shield? Right, what's the tactic for Manus then, guys? Someone tell me what you're meant to be doing to kill this guy. Because, I mean, that's a lot of damage right there. Oh my god, let me drink, you fool! Most of this fight seems to just be me trying to drink Estus flasks. Ha! Oh, okay. He does some kind of weird follow-up attack. Honestly, just do the opposite of what you're doing now. Okay, well, what I'm doing now is not blocking. So what if I try blocking? I'll see what happens. You can't roll through the attack. It's so stupid. God damn you, Manus. I hate you so much. Alright, cool. Second death. Second death. This is good. We can do this. Maybe I need like a faster weapon, like a machine gun. That would work. Surely positioning behind him is the play. You'd think so. You'd think so. Let me... Right, first of all, 2 spins of the thing. Spin the wheel twice more. We're warming up. We're warming up. I don't want Manus... We're doing 10 press-ups. 10... If you're following along, it's 10 press-up time. Let's do this. Remember, when you do press-ups, hands roughly shoulder-width apart and your elbows bend in toward your body. You don't flare them out to the side. You keep them in. Let's do this. 10 press-ups. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we spin again. Press-ups or push-ups. There's just... It's that. It's the same thing. Bicep curls. Finally, something fun. Oh, yes. Here we go. Missed you, bicep curls. Best of all the exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot how heavy this was. 6, 7. Oh, I should have trained while in Japan. 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, next time I'm getting a hotel with a gym instead of a hotel with a continental breakfast. Oh, I've made bad choices over the last month. 575. 577. I am paying for my... You should use pyromancy to kill the bosses faster. No. No. We're not doing that at all. We don't need to do that. I've got this. Let's change some equipment. Guardian armor. What has, like, dark resist? What attack does Manus use? Is Manus a magic guy? Is Manus a magic attack? Oh, I think he's a magic guy, isn't he? I'm wondering if we switch this out. He is the Hands of Fate. Oh my god, no. No, we're not doing that. So right now, magic def is 50. If I go with, like, as close to 50 as I can get, I suppose... Yeah, Robe of the Channelers gives me a load more weight. Can I do a fast roll now? Let's find out. Nope, still can't fast roll. We've changed 1 item, so that's 1 more spin, by the way. What if I take the Guardian level down to this? Nope, we're still fast rolling. Okay, this is not great. What about unequipping that? That's better. So now we're on... I've nearly changed 3 items, which means I will need to do 3 spins of the wheel, because that is how this works. Right, okay, that's way better. Oh, I didn't have my Grass Crest shield equipped last time, so my stamina wasn't recharging faster. Ah, that was my fault. Okay. I've changed my 3 bits of equipment, and we spin the wheel once for every equipment change we do. So, straight away, 3 spins of the wheel. Then we're going back to Manus. That is dead in the middle between shoulder press and tricep extensions, so we are doing both of those. Shoulder press and tricep extensions. Here we go. 15-kilogram barbell, 10 shoulder presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulder press, and what was the other one? We were on tricep extensions, weren't we? Right. Triceps for a while. Up we go and down we go. Triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was only 1 spin of the wheel, because it did that stupid thing where it ended up between both of them. So this is the 2nd spin of the wheel. It's 10 sit-ups. Manus is going to be the death of me, but this victory is going to be earned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're following along at home, you don't need to do decline sit-ups. You don't even need to do full sit-ups. Crunches are good enough if you can do crunches. You don't need to even do them from the floor. Honestly, if you are unable to do sit-ups, that's fine. Instead, support yourself to make sure you're not falling over, get your balance, and then literally just raise your knees up to your stomach several times. You'll start to activate the same muscles. And moving at all is better than not moving. Never be ashamed if you can't do the thing the best people do. Neither can I. I'm doing the best I can. You do the best you can. It's 10 sit-ups again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 3 more. Here we go. You wish you were this short to make efficient use of the room. I'm a 5'10" dude. Oh, Beast to Beast, how's it going, man? Welcome. One of the annoying, inspiring people that I see all the time on Instagram being ridiculously swole. I've seen your runs recently on Instagram as well. The stuff that you popped home for a bit for. Inspiring stuff, dude. Genuinely. Well done. Let's go with, that was 2 more spins. No, it's 3 spins. So we're on 580 total spins of this fitness wheel. Manus, attempt 3. Let's do this. If I can't take him down this time, I might kindle the bonfire. Try and get some more Estus flasks. But, I mean, I've survived so far using only 1. Maybe I could survive longer using just 1. Oh, now that it's getting warmer and you're not punishing to run, So, when I was in Japan, I got a friend who lives over there, and he was telling me that Japanese summers are so damn hot, the only kind of realistic time you can run is at night. So, you go and see any of the major cities at night time, there's just people running all night around the cities. Oh, let's do this. Am I still being chased by that thing? No, he stops now, that's good. I cannot remember Manus's attack patterns. And so, I am just going to run at him. I would like you all to know that I will in no way be changing any of my tactics. My plan will be to smash my head against this wall until I win. That's my plan. That's my plan. I'm going to try and get behind him in a second. He keeps doing like multiple attacks, which is unfair, because that's... Can you actually stagger Manus? Even with a massive weapon like the Zweihander, can you stagger him? I don't think you can. What? No. That's a stupid attack. No one even likes you. Are we dead? We're dead. Okay, that was worse. That was worse. Did anyone see the lunatic that attempted to complete Dark Souls with just a shield in the immolation spell? No. Okay, cool. That was 2 more deaths. 2 more. Good stuff. A great... Oh, I could just use a great shield, couldn't I? Hang on. I might have an idea here. It's a dumb idea, but it might work. I think... We can't use that, so don't do that. Can't use that either. Can't... Insufficient strength to wield with one hand. Can I have any... Okay, so that's a 100%. It's the crest shield. Isn't the grass crest shield also a 100% physical? It's not. But I could maybe use that. I haven't actually changed anything, so that's fine still. Can I use the Zweihander with one hand? I can, can't I? Zweihander plus 13... 24 strength. I've actually got that. This is great. Okay. This is good. I've died once. 2 more spins of the wheel. It is so warm in this room. I need to open a window in a second. This is insane. Press ups. Let me open a window because, my God, it's gonna get sweaty. When I say that I'm a sweat lord at Dark Souls, I don't mean that I'm good. I just mean that I sweat a lot while playing the game. There's the key for the window. Why are you locked, window? And when I tell someone that I sweat at the game, this is kind of what I mean. Here we go. Press-ups. Americans always go, oh, it's actually called push-ups, not press-ups. You call it a bench press because when you're on a bench, you press away from you. We call it a press-up because when you're on the floor, you do the same motion. It's a press. Here we go. 1. Here we go. Americans will measure in any unit except meters. Bent over rows. Grab your bar. Stick out your butt. Lean it forward a bit. 1, 2. Spin that round. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Oh, screw you, Manus. If he wants a fight, he's gonna get a fight. Let's just see how much stamina I have. I inspired you to go back to the gym, hit your personal best. Congratulations, that's incredible, well done. 79 in one go, that's insane. Good job. If this stream has inspired any of you to be even fractionally fitter than you were before, to drink more water, to go on a walk, to lift something heavy and put it down again, or even just to research and read into health and fitness in general, then I'm damn proud of you for doing that. Genuinely. It's an aspect of life that I don't think enough people realize. It's much easier to get and stay fit than it is to get fit, especially as we all get older. If you are a fit 30, 40 or 50-year-old, maintaining is way easier than gaining for the first time. So if you are slightly overweight, very overweight, if you're underweight, want to pack some muscle on, the earlier you start that change, the easier it will be, genuinely, for the rest of your life. Without a doubt. You started walking, that's good, well done. Small stuff like that really adds up. Okay, so I can actually just block a lot of this with a shield, but not all of it. Okay, almost none of it, to be fair. I can block basically nothing. What if I just keep kind of walking in a slow circle? Maybe that will work. Guys, it's going worse with the shield than it was before the shield. I'm gonna be honest, substantially worse. It's okay though. All I've got to do is not take any damage at all. That was taking some damage. Yeah, this has got worse. This has really got worse. I think maybe we just need to hit him more. That's... got it. That's what I'm doing wrong. We're not hitting him fast enough. 2 spins for the death. I need to change this to like 1 spin. Squats. Squats are fine. I'm wearing jeans. Don't worry. They're lunging jeans. They've got that lunge in them. They've got a bit of flexibility. See? We're able to squat deep. We're able to go ass to grass. As squats should be. Next person. Oh, I can't believe you're working out in jeans. Deal with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Please turn to the side for squats. Checking form. You're not checking form. You want that sweet OnlyFans content. I know what you want. Don't lie to me. Don't come onto the internet and tell lies. Been here since the Newground days. I know what the internet is. Second spin. Squats. You know, when you're doing squats, it's very important that occasionally you just turn to the side for no reason. It's very important that occasionally, just to check form, you know, kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all you get. That's all you get. Go and watch that clip again. That's all you need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not a lot of weight. You got to try and keep the form if you can. It's not the greatest form in the world, but you know what? Doing some is better than doing none. Whew. I do need to push through my heals more, that's true. Right, what hurts Manus? How do you kill Manus? How do we kill that? Maybe I should kindle the bonfire, see what happens. Rest. Kindle. Cannot kindle while hollowed, not a problem. Let's use a humanity. If I have any. Do I have any? Loads. This is easy. So I've rested. That's 1. Rest again. That's 2 spins. Kindle. Right, we now need to reverse the hollowing. Excellent. That doesn't give you more health, does it? Now we kindle. Okay, so you kindle with humanity, apparently. Which means we're 1, 2. Now we're on 3. I'm going to use 3 humanities. This will be my 3rd rest at the bonfire. Kindle. Yes. I should have popped a twin. Should have done. 1. Then we kindle again. Do I get multiple Estus flasks back every single time I rest at this bonfire now? It will always be effectively kindled. Oh my god. How have I got this far without knowing this? Like, I literally had no idea what kindling even does. Maybe I can reinforce my weapon. Make something even better. Maybe I can make the Zweihander we've got bigger. We could go, what do we need? Titanite chunks, 3 out of 2. Okay, gotcha. So I've only got 2 of them. And I need some 800 souls. Yeah, the game never tells you. Anyway, that's 3 extra spins because I rested at the bonfire 3 times, and we are spinning once for every single rest. Shoulder press. Oh. I have not missed doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1. And now spin the wheel. As long as it's not sit-ups, we're all good. Calf raises, that's the cheat one, to be fair. I find calf raises one of the easiest ones to do. Kind of put it in there as a relaxation bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got a display cabinet over here that keeps clinking. Whenever I try and open any. There we go. Stay still. Stay still, display cabinet. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. There is no AI voice in the background. Unless it was just the random clinking you heard over there. Shoulder press again. Okay. Okay. We can do that. Oh, we can do shoulder press as many times as you need to, game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3 more. It's a shame that you can't parry, Manus. The barbell is 15 kilograms. It's actually 115. Shh, not meant to tell them. 587. Come on, Manus. That's not my plan. I'm enticing him to fight, you know? Power level been revealed. What's my least favorite, least worked muscle group? It's a good question. I'd say that at the minute, my fitness regime is what I call an upper split. You don't need to work legs. They get worked whenever you walk. I skip every leg day because skipping is pretty good cardio. That's the best way that I would put it. See, what you've got is you've got about 50 different muscle groups on your upper body. And then you've got legs, which is If anything, because it's only one muscle group, they're not even worth training. I'm a streamer. I sit from the kind of abdomen up. No one even knows I have legs. They could be as chicken skinny as you think they are. And they are. All that matters is the upper body. That's what it is. Yeah, same as you don't need to wash your legs. You just violently wash your upper body and the suds drip down, washing your legs. There you go. It's very easy. People think it's really difficult, but it's honestly not that crazy. Right, so he has an attack there where he hits 3 times. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn his attacks. Now I know that. That you've got to wait for. Okay, I'm getting this. Apart from that one. Ignore that one. Oh, it's that one that always gets me. And that one gets me too. Come on, what's the point in having 20 Estus flasks? I can't use them. Alright, Manus. No more messing around now. Okay, that was... I'm going to be real with you, Manus. That was more about inspiring me and less about inspiring you. So, if you... Manus, stop it! Mum said it's my turn to get a win. Got him on the ropes. Got him right where I want him. What I'm doing is I'm falling back for a more dramatic victory. Almost had him. Almost had him. You see, the thing is, I know that he's got a preset kill limit. So if I just throw myself at him again and again and again, eventually he will give up and I will delete the game. 2 spins of the wheel. Try some extensions. You didn't hear no bell? Well, you heard 2 for me to get here. And after ringing those 2, I'm not ringing another one with Manus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Josh, waifu cup when? Actually, Gamer Subs have told me that they would consider chatting to me about designing a waifu cup, provided I sell enough Gamer Subs. Whether I will or won't, that's up to you guys. Are the YouTube VODs up to date? I don't think Visa's added too many since I went to Japan. Press ups. Anyone got any more questions about Japan? I will happily relive my holiday vicariously through you lot. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I travelled. Tastiest thing I ate. Okay, you know what? That's a good point. That brings me to an interesting story about Sea-Dog VA. Connor. You guys probably know Sea-Dog. He's one of the guys on the Trash Taste podcasts. Do you guys want to know a little secret about Sea-Dog? A little secret about Connor? It involves a luncheon that he and I had. You want me to spill the tea? I'll spill the tea. This will probably end up as a clip on YouTube, but it's true. There's some real drama here. Let me tell you something. Let me get real for a second. I'm watching the chat to see how many people are really focusing, really listening to this. There's a podcast called Trash Taste Podcast. One of the main guys on it's called Connor, Sea-Dog VA. Lovely chap. But in order to explain how important what Connor did, I have to tell you something that I learned about myself while in Japan. This is genuine, this is true. I come from a very working class background. My mum and dad weren't rich. They always did well by me and my brother whenever it came to Christmas or birthdays, but we were never wealthy. You know, it was paycheck to paycheck. It was struggling. It was, you know, low money at the end of the month. We were never homeless. We were homeless for a very short amount of time, but we always had a roof to go back to. So my upbringing was kind of English working class. If you are English working class, you'll know exactly what that means. My grandparents spent a lot of their time raising me, my gran specifically. Now, whenever I spent time with my gran, we would always go to like these little dingy, greasy spoon cafes, you know, where the tables have always got this plastic tartan cloth on them, and the waitress always calls you hun, and at the end of a college day you'd go and get like a kebab from a big Turkish man in a van who's 90% body hair, who calls you boss man. You know, that kind of vibe. Very kind of Liverpool late 90s, early 2000s thing. And that's comfortable for me. I like that. That to me is very, very genuine. Even this morning, I went into a lovely cafe in my local town, had a full English breakfast, was lovely. Waitress called me Han, it was fantastic. I just enjoyed it. So my comfort zone is when people are being genuine, when people are being human, when people are being warm, when people are laughing with you. You go into like a local pub and there's a couple of guys that already know you that'll take the piss out of your new haircut or a new suit that you're wearing because you're going for a kind of job interview. It's very homely and connected. So, when I was in Japan, and a couple of months before I went to Japan, I found a level of success on YouTube now that allows me to go and enjoy the finer things in life. I can go and have lunch at the Ivy if I want to. I can order 2 steaks instead of 1. And when I was in Japan, I stayed in a place called Ginza. And if you've been to Ginza, or if you know what Ginza is in Japan, it's the very fashionable, very expensive district. I walked out of my hotel, which is a very nice hotel, and you've got these incredibly expensive boutique shops all along. You've got like the flagships of Yves Saint Laurent, of Dior, it's very expensive. And when you walk in to one of the shops, they don't have a lot of clothes on display. You will immediately get a kind of private shopper walk up to you and greet you and take you around, and it becomes an experience. It's no longer about shopping like you're in Primark or TK Maxx. Suddenly, it's an event. You are a person. And I went to all these very expensive places to eat, where they bring you sushi and the chef tells you about all the things. And I've realised something about extravagant, wealthy lifestyles. I've realised I just hate it. I really don't like it. I am so uncomfortable. Like, if I walk into a shop and immediately one of the shop members walks up to me and is like, "Sir, let me take your jacket, let me show you around the latest fashion," I'm straight away thinking, I feel like I've immediately dehumanized you. Straight away. I feel there's an immediate power imbalance and you are treating me as a superior and I have to treat you as an inferior. Whenever I walk into these expensive restaurants and I sit down, I'm straight away thinking, have I committed a social faux pas by pulling out my chair wrong? Am I meant to drink from this glass instead of that glass? I know that normally with cutlery you start from the outside and work in, but I feel so uncomfortable with this kind of stuff. I don't like moneyed living. I don't like the wealthy kind of stuff. I like going to a dingy, greasy spoon cafe, having a nice walk around TK Maxx and buying something from Primark. They, don't get me wrong, it is their job. They do take pride in it, and I think that when they do it, it's phenomenal, it's fantastic, but I personally feel uncomfortable. Like, I've walked into places before and they've walked up and gone, "Can I help, sir?" And I've gone like, "Sup, dude?" And you can tell by me saying "sup, dude" to them, which is just the way that I talk to people, they're kind of put off and they're like, "Oh no, do I respond to the pleb in "sup, dude"? Is he rich enough to be in this shop? Are you allowed to be here? Is your carer somewhere around? What should we do?" I really feel that I don't vibe with that kind of lifestyle in general. So, the reason this loops back round to Connor, after I finished the Trash Taste podcast, I sat down with Connor and he looked at me and said, "Hey Josh, I've got about an hour or 2 before I've got to be somewhere. Do you want to grab lunch?" Now Connor's a wealthy guy, and straight away I'm thinking, oh man, I've got to impress him. I've got to pretend that I know what I'm on about. I've got to flash the cash, all that kind of stuff. Because my brain just does that straight away. And I say to him, I'd love to grab lunch, but I'm going to be honest, I think I'm a little bit pampered out of expensive food. So just somewhere casual. And Connor kind of looks back at me and just says, do you want to grab dumplings from this small little cafe? And I'm like, oh my God, yes. So he takes me down the road. We turn into this little unmarked cafe. We go in. There's plastic tables. There's plastic cups. There's plastic tartan wrap on the tables. There's little, plastic chairs with metal legs. We sit down. This waitress walks over, all bubbly, all smiley, genuinely seems to be enjoying the day, chats to Connor, and he goes, do you want to get some dumplings? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I absolutely do. And then they just bring over a load of dumplings. There's no pomp, there's no circumstance, there's no prestige, there's no performance. We just sat and ate dumplings in this lovely little Greasy Spoon cafe. And it was frickin' brilliant. I didn't need to perform. He wasn't performing. The waitress wasn't treating us like we were any kind of, better or worse. It was just two guys getting food. Oh. And that honestly was one of the tastiest meals I had in Japan, simply because it was one of the few times that I was able to properly relax. So that was it. That was it. Ramen's nice too. You expected me to be more anime, like after coming back from Japan. I did all of the traditional stuff that you do as a streamer in Japan. Alright, I did it all. Think of everything that you see streamers doing in Japan. Pull-ups on the torii gates. I only travelled by doing pull-ups on torii gates. I actually ascended the entire Fushimi Inari Shrine by running along the top of them. Like Assassin's Creed. I did that. That's what happened. Harass people, literally everyone. Every single person I found immediately. Pull-ups on the cherry blossom trees, I brought an entire tree home. That's what I did. It was difficult to get on the plane, don't get me wrong. But little wink, little nudge, a few thousand yen here and there, got some more bag room. Fantastic. Harassed every civilian, got an achievement for it. Popped up straight away. No, in all seriousness, it was very difficult as a streamer in Japan to not do press-ups and pull-ups on the sakura blossom trees, but I somehow found the mental fortitude within me to just stand by the tree and take a picture. Like a normal person. Anyway. Enough about that, let's get back to Dark Souls. Oh, there was so much brooding. So much brooding when I was there as well. Man, I brooded a lot. I really tested my brooding face. I had also never seen Neon Genesis Evangelion, and everyone kept telling me that it was amazing, it was deep, it was fantastic, it was one of the most important anime ever, so I spent one of the weeks in the hotel just binging all of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is why, as soon as I finished watching all of it, I found a shop selling one of the last one bonuses from a crane machine. So I picked this up straight away. This is called Evan. I believe this is Evan 02. If any of you are also bothered about what's over here, I also grabbed my favourite character from My Hero Academia, which is a massive All Might figure. See? He inspires me all the time. I am a weeb now. But let me tell you, see, most people think that Neon Genesis Evangelion is just a show about giant robots fighting kind of aliens from outer space. And after watching it, I can confirm that's true. That's pretty much it. People kept saying, oh, Josh, it's so deeper. It explores the themes of child soldiers and the themes of acceptance and the themes of loss and the themes of family struggle, and it explores the inner trauma of having no acceptance and wanting to prove yourself to your parents, and it explores the trauma of everyone having, a different empty hollow hole in their life that they're trying to fill with other people who are not qualified to fill it. It shows you emotion. No, it doesn't. It is literally just a giant robot punching an alien in the face. That's it. There is no subtext in Neon Genesis Evangelion. Its themes are big robot. That's what its themes are. And anyone that tells you different is wrong. I hate this game so much. Right. The problem is that after watching all of Neon Genesis Evangelion, I got a message from a couple of people saying, Josh, now that you've ingratiated yourself within anime society, you need to take a side in one of the greatest and longest running waifu wars of all time. You need to choose either the one or the other. What was the name? There was Asuka and there was Rem. Asuka and Rem, that was it. You have to choose either Asuka or Rei. Asuka or Rei as your waifu. And I think if I have to choose either Asuka or Rei as my waifu, my answer is to do what Shinji did and just try to kill himself. You know, that's pretty much it. That's the correct answer in this situation. But no, in seriousness, the correct answer is it Mikasa? Aren't they children? Yeah, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. And the only adult in the show is Misato. That was the one. I forget Japanese names immediately, but Misato. She is the best waifu in that. Guaranteed. It's not even close. It's not even close. You go with Misato straight away. She is waifu goals. Ah, it's bent over rose. So what else do you want to know about Japanese culture? I can tell you everything. Everything. I spent so long there now. I am now an expert on the culture. Ask me any question about Japan, I will answer you. Provided that the question could be realistically understood within 1 month in, like, Tokyo. Was there a hot blonde scientist? Oh yeah, the mom. That was it. I heard if you train to increase the chance of loss. It does. It does. You have to do 100 press-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100... crunches and then run, I think it's 10k in a day as well. Did I go into any New Japan wrestling? I did not see any wrestling, which is a real shame. Would I like to live in Japan forever? Yes, I would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got a friend, a wrestler actually. His name is Shreddy. I believe he goes by Shreddy Breck, or the Jacked Stacked Daddy on Twitter and Instagram. Shreddy is, I mean, he's a ridiculously jacked dude. Nice guy, though. He spends a lot of time wrestling in Japan. And when I was saying, hey, I'm going over there, Shreddy sent me this kind of steak sandwich joint in Nakano Broadway. And he's like, Josh, you gotta find this steak sandwich joint. And I found it, but it was closed when I found it. So I said to him, look, I will be going back. You can see some baldness. Now, what you can see is just bad lighting. If you were here, you would see I've got a load of grey hair. Just so much grey hair. I'm doing that Silver Fox thing. That's my plan. I'm hoping to do the kind of George Clooney vibe. Let's go with kart races. But if I do go bald, I'll just do a Saitama cosplay. See? Make lemonade. Kart races. 1. Is it true they have vending machines with warm panties in them? If that is true, I didn't find them, but I do love the vending machine culture in general. The Suica card, vending machine culture, Konbini culture, I'm here for it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, vending machine culture, man, was amazing. So one thing that I did was I spent some time in a place called Shinjuku. And if you've been to Shinjuku, you probably know it as the place where the salarymen get drunk at night time and then go into work the next day having slept on the streets. And I thought, that's gotta just be making some stuff up. So I went. Oh no, it's not making stuff up. That is exactly how is that. I made sure to walk around Shinjuku at 3 o'clock in the morning. The amount of drunk salarymen. The amount of maid and cat cafes that tried to entice me in. And look, guys, I know they say that the stripper doesn't truly love you. But I really think that these maid girls genuinely liked me. And I think they liked me because they kept trying to bring me into their cafe to drink. It's real, damn it. Don't sit there and tell me that what I had with Neko-chan wasn't real, because it was. It was important to me. We've made it further than last time, which is good. In all seriousness, no, I didn't go into a maid cafe. I just spent far too long in Donkey. Has anyone been to Japan, and has anyone been to a Donkey before? How do you describe Donkey to someone who's never been in? So it's spelt D-O-N-Q-U-I. It's short for Don Quixote, which is one of the, I'd say, first novels ever published. So, you know the middle of Lidl, and it's just got like random stuff. Imagine the middle of Lidl did Speed. That's what it would be. That's exactly what Donkey is. It's everything ever for sale. It truly is literally everything ever. Right, so I just managed to block one of his combos. So what I want to try and do is almost bait him into a combo. By effectively baiting a combo, I should be able to hopefully find some free time to drink. Right, so the roar is the combo slam, grab slam. Right, so that's the combo. And that's the hand kind of grab thing. That's the problem that I'm spotting just there. Here it is. I'm focusing now. I'm locked in, guys. His attack does enough damage to just, like, burn one entire Estus flask from me. Oh, that's not good. Armor at risk is very bad. I'm rolling way too early for that attack specifically. That one, it seems, you just keep moving. I'm focusing on this, guys. I'm so locked in right now. That, however, is a problem. How do I get past that? Halfway. We got into halfway, and I lasted way longer. How do we do it? No, I don't have Sif. Don't need Sif. We're all good. That's two more. Two more spins of the wheel. I can't even tell you, like, fun stories about Japan while I'm doing this, because I am focused on beating Manus. We're going to do this. We're going to do this today. And we're going to kill Gwyn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, here we go. Let's keep going. It's squats time. It's squats time. 1, 2, it's so sunny outside. 3. Oh yeah, I'm one of those people now that wake up at 6 a.m. That's just who I am now. I'm going to be insufferable. Deal with it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll tell you what, the jet lag going to Japan was one of the most useful things. Because as soon as I got to bed, I was awake at like 5:30. I went to the Meiji Jingu Shrine at 5:30. There was no one there. Amazing. I realized that waking up early is just... I'm not going to say that I'm better than you because I wake up earlier. But I am going to smugly imply it with lots of subtext. And then you're going to feel bad because of that. That's what I'm going to... You give it 3 months, probably. The problem is, in order to be awake at 6 a.m, I've got to be in bed by like 10. So, that's what I'm doing. Bed at 10 o'clock. Ah. You are not better than me, simply because you aren't. Ooh, that's a bit of extravagant kind of ego bashing there. I like it. Bring the energy. This is good. Bring the energy. But in all seriousness, I woke up at 6 o'clock. I got up. I got work done. I felt good. Had some breakfast. Yeah, had a cup of tea. Walked outside. Everyone else was asleep, which just gives me this great feeling of superiority. That's what it is. It gives me time to do stuff before the rest of the world's even awake, and that to me genuinely feels good. You can block the projectiles if you have the silver pendant. The silver pendant, you say? How does one get the silver pendant? Did I plunge my head into a bowl of ice water? Not yet. I'm still mastering the hovering in midair for 3 minutes after diving into a pool. That's my morning routine. Everyone knows the true, genuine morning routine is wake up, scream for about 14 hours, and then go to bed. It's kind of it. The silver pendant is slang for getting good. Well, I have got none of these things. I'm just going to try and actually do some damage to him, you know? Maybe if I walk toward the big club that he's got, maybe that'll work. God damn. This game is cruel. Here it is, the 3 hit. Right, so he breaks my guard after 2 hits with that. That's super annoying. But I can do that. What is this? What? You've never done that before, you cheeky chap. Okay, look, come on, Manus, at some point, you need to just stop doing things which are unfair. That point needs to be basically now. Manus. Manus, my bro. My guy. My dude. Come on. I'm doing pitiful damage to him every time. Is there a way to avoid that stupid attack? I hope there is. Okay. All right. We're back at full health. We're not. We're down already. That attack doesn't even hit him. Because he moves. Got greedy. I got greedy. Oh, I got way too greedy there. Okay. Oh, I'm locked in right now, guys. I'm so locked in. Like one more hit and we are good. One more, come on. Sit down, Manus. First try. First try. Oh, there we go. Soul of Manus. Who's this guy? You sit there and cry. Okay, that's not the attitude that we need right now. That's not very Raven of you. All right, that is not very cash money. You can sit there and cry. I'm going to go and take care of myself. Let's light this bonfire. I don't know who that is. How did I get that footage of Inju and just inject it into the game? I just thought it'd be funny. Just thought it'd be really funny. So, sweet. That's a boss kill. That's 1 spin. We've rested at a bonfire. That's 2 spins. Can we level up? Yeah, we can. What should we throw some levels into? Maybe some strength. Yeah, let's do some more damage. It's going into strength. That's a level up. So, boss killed. Sit down. Level up. That's 3 spins right now. 3 spins. Let's do this. DLC done. Manus is dead. Gwyn's going down now. Gwyn's about to face my wrath. And then you know what? You need some dex, lad. I'm sorry. That sounds like someone who doesn't train strength. You don't need dex if your opponent doesn't move. As long as they stay still and you've got the strength, you win. 3 spins on the wheel. Let's do this. Manus is down. How was Japan? It was amazing. Thank you for asking. Try some extensions. Let's go. Did I kill Calamite? Don't remind them. No, we're not killing Calamite. We're going straight to Dark Souls 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1. Spin the wheel for the second time. Bed of Dragons? Yes, definitely am. Sit-ups, 10 of them, let's go. If you're following along at home, it's sit-up time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Oh, it's so warm. 8. 9. 10. I spent an entire month not using my core and just eating ramen. Oh my god. Is this Life Soul playthrough? Pretty much. We're playing through Dark Souls, but every time I do something, I spin the Wheel of Fitness and then do what the Wheel of Fitness tells me to do. Like press-ups. Is Japan as humid as everyone says it is? Yes. Thank God that Konbinis sell t-shirts. I went through so many Konbini t-shirts. Like, an hour and you would be sweating. And you would go into like a Family Mart or a 7-Eleven or a Lawson's, which apparently have very big fandoms. And then you would buy you'd buy a t-shirt. Lawson's, gang. Family Mart for life. Family Mart. 7-Eleven, guys, you can sit in the corner. Lawson's, you're cool. But Family Mart, you're with me. Best sandwiches, Best t-shirts. If anyone is from Japan, can I just point out that I am a Tully's coffee guy now as well. Tully's hot chocolate, that's the one. I'll take it every goddamn day. Tully's hot chocolate is the best hot chocolate from a vending machine. I would seek out vending machines that had Tully's hot chocolate in them. I hate coffee, but Japan just does it quite well. I don't like coffee. It does taste like dirt. However, Japanese coffee just... it's all right. It's not great. It's quite good. Their tea isn't very good. They have this thing about green tea. I need to introduce PG tips over to Japan. I think Japan are missing a trick with actual English breakfast tea. Not everything needs to be matcha flavoured, Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3 more. That is 3 more. Oh, driving through my heels there more. It was good. It was rocking back slightly more. It was nice. 594. Are we going to hit 600 by the time we kill Gwyn? Who knows? Rest. Warp. I think we want to walk to the Firelink Shrine. I think we're good. Here we go. Things do change. Things do change. So resting at the Firelink Shrine, resting and warping, that's 2 more spins. God, I'm bad at this. And now I go and talk to this dude over here. Where are you, Frampt? Oh, I made him mad. Can you survive that fall? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I believe I have now got all the Lord's souls. How soon am I going to go back to Japan? I would love to go there every year. I would love to go with Chef PK. He's a good friend. I would love to go with... take Cole Rowland down as well. He was a lovely dude from RuneFest. If any of you saw my RuneFest hosting, by the way, Cole was one of the coolest guys to hang out with. He's just like a genuinely nice dude. He's super humble as well. Spin the wheel. I think we want to do 2 spins. 1 for resting, 1 for warping. Did we spin for a warp? I can't remember if we did or not. Squats for sitting at the bonfire, definitely. I also need you to help me with something. I need you to help me with an iconic weapon for Dark Souls 2 and 3. The Dark Swoles runs need, because I don't want to use the Zweihander again. I want a weapon that's still viable and still good, but maybe not massively overpowered. And because I am building and making the body that I want, I think maybe we go with a blacksmith hammer, because we are, building, we're making, we're shaping, we're forging. I think a blacksmith hammer could be the correct iconic weapon for we are slowly forging our own body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not spinning for... There's an anvil attached to a stick. Yeah, in Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, we can do a fist build. The only reason that I stopped doing the fist build in Dark Souls 1 is it's just not built for it. It's really not. I don't think the designers thought anyone would try and do like a punching build. But 2 and 3, That's possible. The Pursuer Ultra Greatsword. Possibly. I want a weapon that shows building, that shows creation, that shows tenacity and perseverance. I am thinking maybe we power stance hammers. I don't care about Ultra God Swords as much, or Ultra Great Swords, but power stancing hammers, that could be the way to go. Let's offer souls up to the Lord Vessel, shall we? Here we go. This is the spoon. I think the Dark Souls 2 blacksmith hammer. Power stance the anvil in Elden Ring, maybe. The double bonk build. For the strength. For the guns. Power stance... Now, the bone fist I could do. I've heard that the bone fist is a good punching weapon in Dark Souls 2. I've never used it, but I've heard it's good. Let's just turn my microphone up slightly. There we go, you guys can hear me better now. Time to go and take on Gwyn. You guys ready for the plinky plonk music? Get ready for the plinky plonk. Oh yeah. Kiln of the First Flame. And you know what that means? That means a new area has been discovered. And a new area means a spin of the wheel. Did I get the weeb out of my system? I did. I have gone from being Baka to being Senpai. Bent over Rose. A small cable machine in the office. We could do that. If I can get like one with decent resistance, we can see what happens on it. Bent over Rose, that was the one. Did we skip Calamite? No one needs to say Calamite. No one knows who Calamite is. Shh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No one knows who Calamite is. It's not a real boss. You made that up. I will kill Calamite if you tell me his original name from Kingsfield 2. You got 20 seconds to do so. You can't do it. 10 seconds is up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Close. The name was Gyra. Oh, Inju, you were 1 second out. 1 second. And I know you've watched the Kingsfield video with Seath and Gyra. 1 second out. I'm not doing it. Everyone blame Inju. This is Inju's fault. Here we go. I would say that I'm nervous, but honestly, I'm just fed up. There are no nerves racking my system. I am just tired. Thanks for the Titanite chunk. Hang on, doesn't the Titanite chunk give me... I can power up my sword? You know, normally when the hero gets to the end of the level, the end of the film, the end of the game, and they're always like, oh yeah, I'm so hyped up to go and take on the last boss. I'm just going to walk into Gwyn and be like, dude, I'm going to be real with you. I am done. I'm sweating. I'm tired. I just die. I'm going to parry you, and then you're going to die. That's what's going to happen. I wish they would make a new Kingsfield game too. That'd be awesome. I would support that. Ah. Sorry, Inju. You're being hated now. Come on, attack me with your stupid massive greatsword. Do it. See what I do. See what happens. Yeah. Not so funny, is it, when it's you? Red Titanite chunk. Don't know what it is, don't care. Is it still jeans? Of course it's still jeans. Obviously. I'm not sure what slapping my leg would prove, but yes, it is. Listen carefully, this is denim. That's a denim slap. You can't make that on jogging trousers, can you? Inju would have killed Calamite. Well, go and... Why don't you just marry Inju if you love them so much? You're going to get Solaire, lad. No, I'm not. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to kill everything. I'm going to go and kill Gwyn. We're done. Why is there a drop there? Why is there a hole in the floor, Gwyn? Health and safety, boy. You're not taking it seriously. Spin the wheel twice. God damn this game. Shoulder press. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I haven't been walking on the path. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I will restart that. Spin the wheel. I've just forgot. I was so locked in trying to kill Manus. Squats. God, it's been squat day today. Oh, I've been squatting more than Games Workshop in the mid-2000s. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a very specific joke. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. That's 2 more. Thank you. I try to go as deep as possible. And, you know, get low when doing squats. It's all part of the service. Come on, Gwyn. That was, again, me intimidating Gwyn, not vocalizing my plan. When can we expect new YouTube videos? On the JoshStrifePlays channel, there is a Was It Good Soul Reaver 2 video being edited now. And then after that, Was It Good Tenchu 2. And then, after that, I'm thinking either the old strategy game Commandos or one of the original Dragon Quest games. Like going back to some real old school RPGs. Oh, hello. He actually got a little attack onto me there. Well done. Yeah, so old school stuff. Because old school RPGs do really well on the channel. I've never played the original Dragon Quest, so I want to see what it's like. Or the original Breath of Fire. Maybe go back for the original Final Fantasy, that kind of stuff. Yeah, just old stuff. See, RPG games, as far as the main channel goes, the next 100 hours in video will probably be the Elder Scrolls Online. Because I really want to do a 100 hours in the Elder Scrolls Online. Because I like the game, I just don't think it gets enough coverage, to be honest. But that will possibly be another worst MMO ever. Those ones are going to keep coming out forever. The thing with the second channel, the JoshStrifePlays channel, is that action games like Tenchu, like Soul Reaver, that take, 8 to 10 hours to finish the whole game, very easy to make lots of content on very quickly. RPGs that take me hundreds of hours to finish, much more difficult to make consistent videos on, simply because of how bloody long they take to make, you know? Don't you dare. Don't you dare, you little dude. Oh, okay. Alright, we're making this. So I've got lots of games I want to make videos on, and I've got lots of content that I can make videos on. Kind of basically forever. Because the cool thing about retro games is games just keep getting older. I might just go and level up this Zweihander one more time. I've not played Kingdoms of Amalur, no. I want to play Gothic, I want to play Kingdoms of Amalur, I want to play Sacred, Sacred 1, Sacred 2. There are so many games that I have not played that I want to play. And I will play. It'll just take me a while to get to them because there's just so many video games. but I will get there. Worry not. Because there's a remake of Gothic coming, isn't there? But again, these are games that are like, you know, 100-hour RPGs. Whereas I could knock out Tenchu Wrath of Heaven in a week. It would take me a month to make a video on Sacred. This guy is a little bit tough. I've not played Earthbound before, no. I want to play Lufia. Anyone play the old SNES game Lufia? Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinstrels? All that stuff. There's lots of... Now, you absolutely can parry Gwyn. Let me show you how to parry Gwyn. You ready? Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Ha! Didn't think I'd get it, did you? Totally did. Can't parry the grab attack. Gwyn is notoriously parryable. I mean, same, to be honest. Parried him once. All I've got to do is that, but like 5 more times. It's fine. First try. God, I'm sweating. I'm sweating because it's so warm in Dark Souls, obviously. That's where that's coming from. Spin the wheel twice to a Gwyn death. Car phrases. I've not fought Gwyn in years. 1, 2, 3. I'm going slow because these are my cooldown things. 4. This is kind of the cheat mode. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Gwyn, more like glues. Look, my comedy gets worse when I'm tired and warm and losing, so I can't have you sit there don't just say what, all right? I'm trying. I'm filling the Twitch stream with comedy. It's not all going to be top tier stuff. This is kind of like a comic trying out their act at smaller spaces before they take it somewhere that matters. You guys are just here to help me. We're workshopping this as we go. Feel free to add your suggestions in. Why did that sound so suggestive? Well, yeah, we are going to go in. That's what we're going to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am glistening with sweat right now. We are on 599 spins of the wheel. How? I am moist. Let's do this. I don't need anything else. I've got everything I need. I am back. I am ready. I am enough to do this. I should put some truly punishing things on the wheel, like eat a donut. Oh, can you imagine for Dark Souls 2? Watch all of Morbius. I've still not seen the film Morbius. Can someone just give me a kind of rundown of what happens in it? Not good. He says it's Morbin. There we go. Cool. I feel like I'm filled in. That's not that's not 599 spins today. That's in total. What I might do for Dark Souls 2 is we'll have like a daily spin count. Oh, so we traded smacks there. We crossed swords. Oh, got a little stab in there. Got a little cheeky. Play Ubisoft games. Complete all of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Sick guy injects himself with bat DNA and becomes a crappy vampire. Is that what Jared Leto did in his free time, or is that the plot of the film? I assume that's the plot of the film. Oh yeah, I mean, it was a meme that they made Sony re-release it, which was excellent. I mean, I'm all for trolling massive companies all the time. It's always morally correct to troll massive companies. That's totally okay. Sit down, giant dude. Yeah, give me your armor. Okay, that'll do. Titanite chunks, fine. Hi, welcome back. Thank you very much. I have enjoyed my time in Japan. I've learned many Japanese. Like I said, every time I spoke to someone, they greeted me in the Japanese way. They said, "Welcome, brave and handsome foreigner." And they did. At least that's what they told me they said. They said, I believe it was, "Konnichiwa Gaijin," which is, I'm pretty sure that's exactly how you say that. Because they wouldn't be lying to me now. Yeah, thank you. They wouldn't lie to me. Sit down, you. Yeah, this dude just leapt through the air, didn't he? Like a full-on leap. And I didn't cause a problem when I was there. I caused all the problems. All of them. I ran across every torii gate. I did pull-ups on every sakura tree I could find. Literally all of them. I broke every vending machine I ran across. And I literally ran across them. Guy, brave, and Jin, handsome foreigner. Yeah, see? I'm not lying to you guys. I may have accidentally called the Fushimi Inari Shrine the Futa Inari Shrine, which is a different thing. But I think I got away with it. What is amazing is you can and this is a kind of tangent from that, you can always tell the American tourists. Like, they are super obvious. The American tourists are so obvious when you find them. They would be the people talking the most, or the people I'm parrying! Why won't you let me parry, you fool? They would be the people talking the loudest, or they would be the people taking photos of the "please don't take photos" sign. That threw me for a bit. I mean, I walked into... Bear with me, just follow through the story. Tell me if you think this works. I walked into a temple. It was a castle, I believe. Paid to go there, walked around, car phrases for this time. It was the castle with the nightingale floor, the way it kind of squeaks as you walk along it. It was really cool. And there are signs all around. Please don't take photos. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to take any photos, because I'm going to show a bit of respect to the culture that I am now experiencing. I'm going to remember it in my brain. I'm going to make a memory of this. I'm going to take a mental photo. When someone says, "Ah, dude, can I see the photos you took of that place?" No, because there aren't any. It's my memory. Maybe one day you'll go to Japan and see it. I'm sure there are many photos online. The Americans, however, they took that as a challenge. To take as many photos as they possibly could of every single thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No memories, please. Don't remember this. Immediately forget it. Try some extensions. Josh, while the exercise, just do steroids. Oh, man. Every day. Every day I hate the fact that I could just do that. Every day I hate the fact there are so many studies that prove that you can just not do any exercise but do steroids and still get bigger. Every single day I hate the fact that you can be a lifetime natural lifter, putting in the best diet, the best exercise, the best routine, the best everything, and if you just took steroids, you would be ahead of that natural lifter within a year. It's insane. It's utterly ridiculous. I don't do steroids. I'm not going to do steroids. I'm going to do it naturally because I want to be healthy. And some people are going to look at what I do and think, I'm inspired by that guy, I'm going to copy him. And I don't want impressionable kids doing steroids. Eggs, meat, water, sleep, healthy exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The problem with steroids, and I'm saying this as an amateur exerciser, an amateur bodybuilder. The problem with steroids is that they work. You can't deny that. You can't escape that. You can't get away from that. The problem is they're just really effective. I believe Jeff Nippard has a video where he talks about them. What you are effectively doing is trading aspects of your health, possible longevity of your life, for extreme bodybuilder gains. And I believe bro science describes it as gymflation. About 50 or so, I mean, imagine this. Imagine 100 to 200 years ago. If you were wandering around a city or you travelled the world, you would probably see 1, maybe 2 really jacked guys in your whole life. 100, 200 years ago. They were bodybuilders without a doubt. They were strong people, but they weren't everywhere. You would not see that many people. And when you saw a really strong guy, I mean, look at pictures of like strong men in the circus. That was considered freakish at the time. And then, over time, bodybuilding techniques became known, diets became refined, workout regimes became refined, we had bodybuilding come onto the scene, and now you can see the most jacked, ripped, strong guys you ever will see on Instagram in 10 seconds. You can see more of them than someone 100 years ago would have seen their entire life. It's absolutely insane. The problem is, that is confusing, and a lot of my content, I talk about the lifestyle effect on young men. Because, unfortunately, a lot of young guys, and this is the reason I do this, a lot of young guys are being drawn to the extreme right wing with its horrible bigotry, misogyny, and general hustle bro culture by arseholes like Andrew Tate. And someone once sent me a message saying, Josh, you are the anti-Andrew Tate, which I took as a massive compliment, and I think every guy should aspire to be. So what I want to do is I want to be honest with young guys and say, look, the physiques that you're seeing right now, they're physically impossible to do unenhanced. You won't get that without steroids. You need steroids to get to that point. There is a level of natural that lifting and working out will get you to, and there is a level beyond that that you absolutely need steroids. But that's become almost expected now. It has absolutely become expected. You get a young guy who goes to the gym, works out for 6 months, realizes that he doesn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger did in his prime, and suddenly you take it. Liver King was on roids for absolutely ages. This is one of the problems. I can't sit here and say to you, steroids don't work, because they do. But I also personally don't want to take them. Someone in the chat just typed L, as in, I'm guessing you typed L as in, lose, bad, when I said that I don't like Andrew Tate. Someone who is your friend, someone who is genuine to you, will tell you the truth and what you need to hear, instead of what makes you happy or what you like. Because that person values their own personal integrity more than being liked by you. I won't say something to someone to make them like me. I will say something because I believe it's the right thing to say. And if the person dislikes me for this, then that's kind of on them. And if they like me for this, that's on them as well. But remember that your integrity is worth far more than being liked by someone if they're liking you for the wrong reasons. L stands for lifting. Saying what's important and what's true is far more important than saying what you need to say to get someone to like you. Someone pointed out to me earlier that young men should try to embody what being a man truly is. And I think that being a man is about kindness, integrity, protection, support, genuine friendship, taking care of your body and your mind. And the next time someone says to you, what is the epitome of a man? You point them to Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. What was Aragorn? He had everything he could possibly need, but he doesn't believe that he is worth the responsibility of an entire people's. And so he thinks there is a better person for the job. He is kind. He treats everyone equally. He spends time training with people who he believes need to be trained. He will be friends with people if they are friendly with him. He will talk to people. He will protect. He will charge into near death for the chance of doing something that's right. He's a fictional character, but he is absolutely the quintessential definition of a man. And so if you're ever stuck for what to do in a situation, what would Aragorn do? Is one hell of a question to ask yourself. Sam is exactly the same. Sam from Lord of the Rings, absolute man. That's what he is. What would Aragorn do? What would Sam do? That's a role model you need. That's a role model. You don't need someone telling you that you need to be... I remember a specific video of Andrew Tate that always made me laugh. And he was talking about drinking water, believe it or not. Just literally drinking water. And he said, I only drink fizzy water. You don't like fizzy water? What, are you afraid of bubbles? I'm thinking, a man just drinks water, fizzy water? It doesn't matter. Sometimes being manly is about just doing the thing that you want to do without worrying about how it will be perceived by the greater world. And I go on about this a lot because it really irritates me. I saw a post on Twitter earlier, I refuse to call it X, saw a post on Twitter from a 45-year-old guy, and it was a picture of an Easter egg. It was like Dylan the Dinosaur Easter egg, and this guy who posted was called Dylan, and he said, as a 45-year-old man, I almost bought this. Why did you almost buy it? Just go and buy it. No one's going to laugh at you for it. Just do whatever you want. As long as you aren't ruining someone's day, do whatever you want, man. Okay, Gwyn. That's another death. I am not doing well with parrying. Maybe I should stop trying to parry Gwyn. Let's do 10 sit-ups. Let's go. I saw that. He did indeed go back and buy it. He was a good man. That's what it is. Be like Aragorn. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to know an example of a good man in fiction? Again, one of my favourite TV shows. Who's watched Reacher? You might joke about the fact that he's just a meathead, but you know what? Reacher's a good example of a good dude. Defends the weak, treats people with respect, talks back to people who talk to him with equal respect, stands up. Yeah, he's also an absolute psychopath, don't get me wrong, but he seems like a decent dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of my favourite scenes in the first season of Reacher is when the police of that small town arrest him and bring him in. And he is incredibly disobedient to every instruction except the one that Roscoe gives him. And the reason for that is not because Roscoe's a woman. It's because Roscoe is the first person to ask him politely and respectfully to do something. And he does it. And then he treats her with politeness and with respect. Straight away. I truly wish that modern media had better role models for young men. And by better, and this is what really gets to me, people have taken the idea of physical strength, like gym culture, as a negative. They think, oh, you just want to be a meathead in the gym. No, being strong and being powerful, and capable is a great trait to have. It's something that we need. Do I think Alan Ritchson is also on roids? Not for the first season, but he admitted that he was for the second and beyond, simply because he wasn't able to get to the shape they wanted naturally. First season was just him, because the dude is jacked. I mean, like Picard. Picard is an excellent example of a really good leader. Star Trek The Next Generation, incredible show. Be strong in body and in mind. It's very important. What's the old saying? It's important that men be both strong and wise, soldiers and scholars, because otherwise a society will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting done by idiots. It's very important to have both of those things. And I think that's one of the things that I push for the most in society in general. It's important to be that way. I hate it. It gets to me a lot. I know I go on about it, but we need more decent role models for guys. Reacher is a good example. So is Picard. So is Aragorn. Aragorn especially. The problem is, and this has been spoken about on a podcast before, if anyone in the chat is unsure why so many young guys look up to these kind of arsehole male influencers, it's actually quite, when you understand it, it's horrible. We are told that the status symbols that we need are lots of money, a big house, to sleep with lots of women, to have nice clothes, to have a business. And so what they do is they look at guys that have that, and they say, right, what do these guys do? How did they get that? And then they realize that they don't care how they got it. All that matters is that they have it. So when you say to a young guy, hey look, this influencer has got all the things that you want. This is how they live their life. Young guys don't care about the damage that would do. They don't care about the process. They don't care about the people hurt along the way. They don't care about the... It's very much a case of the ends justify the means. People want the end result. And so they see the process and think, I must do this. I must go through this. And I saw it so many times when I was still teaching. So many times of young guys being like, well, I want the money, I want the girls, I want the cars, I want the house, I want the status, I want the respect. Therefore, I need to be this. People want everything they have. Because all of these male influencers, they have everything. And so guys think, well, I've got to be like that. I'm going to parry this. I'm going to goddamn parry this. Not that one. I wasn't thinking about that one. That wasn't the... Not that one either. Or that one. None of that was important. I wasn't talking about this fight. I was talking about the next fight. It's fine. First try. We've been streaming for 2 hours so far. We are going to kill Gwyn today. This is going to happen. Will I continue the Daggerfall run? Probably eventually in the future, but no time recently. I need some more water. I'm completely out of Gamer Subs. I need some more. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Let's take a 5-minute break, grab some water, grab a quick bathroom break, stretch your legs, grab a bite to eat. When we come back, we are going to do this. Let me grab some water. Let's do the 2 spins before we go. Then I'll get some water, then we come back. Let's go with calf raisers, nice and easy. I suppose what I want to inspire young men to be is strong enough to be kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Will I do neck curls? Every day is neck day. Calf raisers again. We are really getting those leg gains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 2 more. 605. Right. 5-minute break. Let's grab a drink. You know what? What I'm going to do is turn these cameras off and you can watch the screen. In fact, what I'll do this for you. You guys ready? Don't say I never do anything for you. Because I'm going to do you a real favor right now before I go. Are you ready? Here we go. Right, let's get the timer going on. Where's the timer? There we are. Yeah, see? That's what I leave you with. You, my beautiful friends, are welcome. Back in 5 minutes. Let me know if it hits the corner. Did it hit the corner? I wasn't here, so I genuinely don't know. If it did, then I'm like... Do I just leave this on? Is this what you want more of? Because I can do that. If that's... Are you distracted enough? Oh, yeah, cool. Okay, fine. Fine, this is the thing. You couldn't hear me peeing because I didn't go for a pee. I went to get some more water in my GamerSupps mug. That's what I did. Hey Josh, first time catching a stream. Found you last month. Oh, the loop incident. Is that the one where we got Zappler involved as well? Oh, that was great. That was just great. Whew. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Come on, Gwyn. It's you. It's me. It's time. It's time to end this. Can I fast roll? Yes, I can. Alright, Gwyn. Treadmill's on. We're ready to go. I am going to get Dark Swolled. Dark Swoles 1 is almost finished. Now remember that I did have a 1-month break in Japan where I lost some serious gains. Do I think the problem about terrible influence is the media constantly highlighting terribleness? Oh god, yeah, without a doubt. Because sometimes people want attention. How many people here knew the kid in school who would do anything for attention? Now, sometimes that kid, oftentimes to be fair, that kid has family issues that means they aren't getting the attention they need at home, and so they just play up in school to get any kind of attention. Now, normally, even negative attention is still attention to those kids. They still want something. So you have the media saying, oh, look at this awful person, look at what they've done. The kids that need attention, the kids that want attention, they don't hear the bit at what they've done, or awful person. They just hear, look at this person. Look at this guy. Pay him attention. They realize that all they need to do to get eyes on them is just be one of the worst types of people. And this, unfortunately, is part of society rewarding the worst behaviour with some of the greatest rewards. That's a problem. That's just a straight up problem. When you give some of the worst members of society the best rewards for being that, you're just going to inspire more people to try and be that. Because the media don't care about right and wrong or about good and bad. The media, the newspapers, they just care about how many people are reading them, how many eyes are on them. In theatre terms, we just say bums in seats. Oh, another Black Knight shield. I'm just going to run past this guy. So unfortunately, what you have is some of the worst people fueled by a society that wants them to suck. Right, let's see if I can just take out Gwyn this way instead. Can you stagger Gwyn? No way. You actually can. God damn it, Gwyn! Stop Gwynning up the place. Okay, so you can actually kind of stagger Gwyn slightly. Ha! I did not realize you could do that with the Zweihander. Okay, so can we just keep hitting him? He is Gwyn, how are you even a Lord of Cinder? Oh, that's how. Okay, I take it back. Alright. Yeah, you are. You are way better at this than I am. One more. Come on. Damn it! Lots of drinking. Come on. No! One more. Yes! Sit down, Gwyn! Now who's the Gwynner? First try. Now we make a choice. Do we link or do we not? Well, I can't sit here and pretend to be a paladin or a good guy without linking the fire. But first, I'm going to eat Gwyn's soul. Because I want to. And then, the furtive pygmy. So easily forgotten. I did indeed meet with Jeff, Mother's Basement. He is a very tall man, that's true. Yeah, when I met with Mother's Basement in Japan, Jeff is like 6.5 feet tall. The dude is an actual giant. Link the fire is done. We have become Dark Swoles. In fact, we've got the pump going on there. Check that out with the old biceps. See, I'm feeling that. There we go. I'm really, really pushing him right there. That is what we've got from one game. Maybe now we should try another one. Oh. You guys feeling Dark Souls 2? Oh my god, are we going with Scholar of the First Gym or Swallow of the First Sin? I kind of like Swallow of the First Sin. And the reason I like this is because I've already made that graphic. The First Gym. It's so good though. I might need to make that. Please not Dark Souls 2. No, no. No. Oh. And then we restart. No, we don't. No, we're good here. We are good. Back to the title menu we go. You know what I should do? You know what I think we should do? I think we should do this. Here's what I'm going to do. 1, we simply take off the game. 2, we get rid of the game loading timer sign. And 3, we start Swallow. Do you have the OG Dark Souls 2? No, I've got the Scholar of the First Sin version. Scholar. You should play the Bouncer to celebrate. I don't hate myself that much. Give it time. Give it time. But guess what I downloaded earlier? Specifically because I kind of thought we would be in this situation. I downloaded this. Let me show you what I got. See, don't say I never do anything for you. New spin count? Oh god, yeah, new spin count. First of all, I've done this. Let's go with the properties of this. Change it to 2. Dark Swoles 2. Swallow of the First Sin. I've already got... I mean, I might change that to Scholar of the First Gym. Because that is, to be fair, is just so much better than what I came up with. I'm very annoyed that you guys were actually able to come up with something that was that good. It's very annoying. I'm going to put the DVD logo down here because some of you require that. This is basically, for those of you who are asking, this is millennial Family Guy Subway Surfer gameplay. That's what it is. It just keeps people's attention. Because otherwise you all just, you don't care. And let me see what I can sort out with this. I'm playing in offline mode, by the way, because I do not want any of you to start trolling it. I know that you will. I 100% know that you will. So, I want to see if I can just go to... Can you play Dark Souls 2 offline? Can you even do that? Because I'm having a look at the settings right now. I don't even know if you can. Chat would never do that to you. Yes, you would. Yeah, you would. Where's the settings for Scholar of the First Sin? You need to start it without an internet connection. You being serious? That's what you need. You have to force it to be offline. You need to be in offline mode on Steam before you launch. Oh my god! You know what? Fine. We'll just play it online. It's. I'll just kill any of you if you invade. It's fine. I'll just deal with it. Unless some of you end up doing that really annoying thing where you. Can you invade someone in Dark Souls 2 if they aren't in human form? You can select it via the menu. You have to change it in the game settings. You can't. There are no settings. Did they fix the hacker issues? You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's see what we can do. Total spins so far. Let's change this to 0. And you know what I can do? I can have 2 texts, actually. One showing the amount of spins this specific thing, and one showing the amount of total spins that we have had in order to get to where we are now. Let me just change the game to Dark Souls 2. Beautiful. You have to reset Steam to offline mode, restart Steam, and then start the game. That's the only way. Hackers are still a problem, and the game was always online to appease the PvP. Oh my god.